Hey guys, welcome back. This is the first makeup tutorial that I'm going to be filming for you guys today, and it's on this look. It's pretty neutral and semi easy to achieve. I had some technical difficulties and the lighting that I picked sucked. So if you want to know how to achieve this makeup look, just stick around and watch that in the video. So the first thing you want to do is prime your face, and I'm using the NYX Photo Primer, Photo Lover Primer. To my hand like this. Put it together. Once your palm is dry, you want to conceal any red or dark spots on your face. And for that, I'm using the NYX concealer. I'm using the green one. And I'm just going to dab that all over my red spots, which you can't see on camera, but there's you. I've been using the L'Oreal True Match in N3. Look like this. Let me just shake it up. So, bring it up to the middle. So you can just dot that on your face. Once it's dotted along your face and neck, you're going to use a beauty blender. I have the Real Techniques blending sponge, so you just wet it a little bit. Mine is still a little soft from yesterday, so I'm not going to re-wet it. But then you're just going to dab it along your face. For my eyebrows, I am using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in chocolate, and then I'm using the Dip Brow Pomade, the tinted brow gel in chocolate. I'm going to comb through your eyebrows. Anastasia brow brush. It looks like this. It has an angled edge, and then it has a spoolie for you to brush your eyebrows. Having the product, and this is it. Okay. You want to line out how you want your eyebrows to look, and then you can use this to fill it in. You can use this to fill it in just so that it looks more natural. Reach to the front of your eyebrow, just go upward, and then natural growth of your eyebrow is, and then bring it back. And dab on the leftover foundation from your face, and just clean up anything that you may have not liked. Make sure you blend it up to the rest of the foundation so that it's easy. Back in with the brow gel. Okay, so you see the difference between this eyebrow and that eyebrow? So now we're going to do the same thing to this eyebrow. So we're going to move on to eyes, and for that I'm using another product from NYX. It's the eyeshadow base, and it's in white. You want to put a light layer of that on your eyes. So for eyeshadow today, we're going to use the Lorac Pro Palette, the second one. So we're going to use this color. It's called Nectar. It's like a peachish nude shade, but once you put it on, you can't really tell. It just cancels out the whiteness, so it's not as harsh. You just kind of tell the difference. Blending brush, and this one right here, and start working on our crease, and then just blend it in. And just diffuse it a little bit so that it's not as harsh. And it's okay if you get a little bit like down here. We're going to clean it up with concealer afterwards. So for the lid, color buff, this tapered brush from BH Cosmetics, and we're going to put that on the outer face. So just make the V shape and then start dragging it towards the eye. This is actually similar to the look that I had in my last video, except I'm using charcoal instead of black. I'm going to go in with a larger blending brush and just blend that forward. But you want to blend gently so that you're not moving the color too closely. Before we finish up the eyes, we're going to do concealer, and it's also going to be highlighting. For that, I'm going to use the Real Techniques detailer brush. My NYX concealer in Fair. It can be a pain to blend out, but as long as you work at a decent speed, you'll fine. So I'm going to highlight my cupid's bow, my chin, the center of my face, and my under eye. Triangle motion and bring it back. And it picks up any eyeshadow we may have gotten down, and it brings it up. And then just drags the rest of the product out. Beauty blender again, but the pointier side, and just blending it out. You see how the eyeshadow is more lifted now? So you just want to pat off the concealer. Equal tones again, and we're just going to go in with the charcoal color and put it in the outer half of the eye, under eye. We're going to go back in with the color buff, and we're going to just highlight the brow bone. I like to put the most highlight on the arch, and then just go underneath the eyebrow in its entirety, and it just cleans it up a little bit. So for the inner corner, we're going to use the color Rose. It's not a good contour, and for that we're going to go back into the Anastasia contour palette and just use the bottom shades now. Another Real Techniques brush, it's the contour brush. It's kind of like tapered and it has like a point on top. If you don't know where the hollows of your cheeks in, you can just tuck in your cheeks and put it in that line, or you could just feel around with the brush. So I do it on my forehead to make my forehead look a little smaller. Contouring is all about shadows, so it's giving your face shadows that you wouldn't necessarily have. So this makes your cheeks look slimmer, your forehead look smaller, and if you put it under your lip, it gives your lip a shadow to make your bottom lip look bigger. So I'm just putting it on the bottom of my nose first to make it look pointier, and then I'm dragging it up. I'm using the Milani blush in Luminoso. And put it on top of the contour, on the apples of your cheeks, and then pushing it back. And to blend those two out, I'm using a stippling brush from BH Cosmetics and just blending out the contour line. Next for highlight, I'm using the MAC Lightscapade. It's like this. You're highlighting the same place that you put the concealer. So Cupid's bow, a little on your chin, down the center of your face, and on the highest points of your cheek. And you have it highlighted. The setting powder, and I'm using the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. It's the translucent setting powder, and gently blend it. So for eyeliner, I use two products. I use the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This is the sample size. And then I use the Inglot number 77 liner. I use this to do, this is waterproof, so I use it for the lid of my liner. For the wing, if it's not sharp enough, instead of going out with the point, it looks like this. Instead of going with the point, I just go with the angled brush and just fill it in with the Inglot. So for wing liner, I like to follow the shape of my eyeshadow, and that's why I conceal at an angle, so it's an easier guideline. And then I bring it in. So you start with the line and bring it in. So this eye's done. So you see the difference with the eyeliner and without eyeliner. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. You're going to do the wing first, bring it in, and then fill in the gaps. I had to put on concealer. Obviously this one needed more concealer. But these are the winged eyeliners. But the last step is eyelashes. And I'm going to use House of Lashes. I'm going to use the Dollfix lashes today. What I'll do is curl your real lashes. And you can use any eyelash curler. Makeup Forever Smokey Extravagant Sample Mascara. And then so you just want to line the band for them to start turning blue. Wait for them to start turning blue. It usually takes about 20 to 30 seconds for it to become tacky, enough for you to put it on. Because if you don't and it's still like really wet, it's gonna just like be sliding all over the place. So what you want to do is you want to place it in the center of your lash, the center of your eye first, and then bring the edges down. Leave it, and so while you're waiting for the top lashes to dry, just put mascara on the bottom lashes. Bind the real lashes with the lashes you put on. The final step is lips, and I'm using the NYX lip liner in neutral, and just laying the natural line on my lips. Taking the MAC lipstick in Viva Band 2, and just putting that all over. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. A neutral gray smoky eye with winged liner and lashes and a nude lip. So I hope you guys enjoyed. The lighting is gonna get better, I promise. Just stick with me and we'll get better together, I swear. Alright, thanks guys.